Just a second.
I mean, I don't know the extent of the reality.
Well, I'm thinking Gina would have told him how to listen to phone
There's
calls.
several ways. All you really got to do is do it on the internet. But I tell you this much. It's funny that you say that because Kimberly lived over there at her daddy's place in a camper in the back corner of his lot because they live in a very nice neighborhood, very nice home.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and she stayed in that camper. Well, in the house was her daddy, his wife, and her son, her eldest son. He's also had drug problems. All right. Well, him and Kimberly. So Kimberly was trying to play two ends against the middle. You got to know Kimberly when it comes to stuff like that. She's jealous of her daddy, and he was, anyways. So she started claiming that she had come over here. I keep all my old phones because ain't nothing wrong with them. I just upgrade. So she had started complaining that he was getting a spyware and tapping into her phone and screwing them up, this, that, and the other. I said, Kimberly, why would he do that to you? And she said, Mama, I don't know. I said, what, are you thinking he's in love with you or something? She said, I don't know. He's just weird.
Who?
So she was talking about her stepmom's son.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, this was also the time that her and Tim, she was messing with Kyle and having issues with Tim.
Yeah.
Well, so she come home one day and there was a magnetic antenna, like for a CB or something, for a long distance, like reception or something, and it was mounted, stopped to the top of her trailer. Well, so she went back and looked on the surveillance camera, and all she could see was her drive. All you could see was a piece of it. Anyways, it looked like Tim's truck, or a truck he had just bought from his brother or his mama or some shit, I forget. Anyway, so it looked like that, but all she could see was a front. She couldn't say for sure. So she questioned him about it. And he, claimed he wouldn't do it, this, that, and other. But it crashed one of the phones that she had gotten from me. It also got into her laptop. Well, then she, in return, went and bought some kind of software, downloaded it to a laptop that her stepmama had just bought. She had her stepmama and her daddy convinced that maybe, somebody was trying to tap into her shit. So they went and paid like $200 for this program and got another laptop just to use strictly for that. And they started putting spyware back onto it. Now, I don't know if they ever determined whether it was coming from Tim's way or if it was coming from that boy's way, but I do know it was right about the same time that she was having problems with Tim, and she was claiming that her phones were acting up, that like she would be in conversation with somebody, and when the conversation ended, they would hang up first, but she would still hear somebody on the line. She could hear them breathing. She could, hear a little bit of background noise. Or like if she hung up and she would claim that whoever was listening in wouldn't hang up at the same time, and so it would ring back on her phone. But when she would pick it up, there would be nobody there. So I don't know. It's funny that you say that, and that was going on with her. I always thought once I found out that she was doing the drugs and shit that she was just a little sleep deprived. But since she's went to jail just here in the past week or so, I've talked to her stepmom, and her stepmama has confirmed her stepmom does no drugs. Ain't never done no drugs. She don't even smoke pot, don't even drink. But she did confirm that, there was things like that going on with the telephones and stuff.
Would it be hard for me to to talk to Kimberly or get a conversation with her?
No.
I just go up to the jail?
No, you can download this app. It's called Getting Out. Let's see, where's it at?
I'll probably meet up with you and get it. You don't have to tell me over the phone now. But there's would it be hard? Would Seminole County allow us to do an interview with her?
I don't know.
Because she always says she would do an exit interview.
Well, I know this. You can FaceTime with her through that app. She has like this iPad thing that hangs on the wall.
Yeah.
And basically what you do when you go on there, you download this app and you put money on this account.
Yeah.
And it's and you can email her and you can call her, FaceTime her however many times a day you want to.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter, all hours of the night, so long as there's money on the account, and she's not restricted from any privileges. She can FaceTime you, talk, anything. So I don't know that you would be able to do a physical interview with her, but,
Yeah, I get that. The camera guys had deliberately waited till April, and they've used the shittiest excuses to not show up. So now
how far are you to finishing it?
Not far. We lack like a few more scenes, really one more scene and some more interviews, and it'll be over. But Tim's trying to back out. I think he's caught wind that I'm not going to paint him as this great. I mean, he only wants me to paint him as like a great construction worker. He wants to show Taylor off now, which is fine. I want him to, and then he wants, to come off as cool because I told him I'd make him look cool. But now I had a conversation with Jessica on scene, basically telling her you need to walk away. His family is always going to take his side. They're just going to make you feel like they're family with you, but you're never going to be in with them. And even when they do you wrong, they're going to take each other's side. They don't have any, moral compass. It's just they're going to look out for each other. And I said, don't get sucked in with them because they want to make you think that they like them, but they don't. They're just... And I grew up in a family that's kind of screwed up, it's not like Tim's family on the outside, but it's the drama and the manipulation and the narcissism. And so Tim ain't nothing I ain't seen before.
Right.
So I'm accustomed to that, and it just whatever. But that's terrible. The time she's looking at, that was just shitty for him to do that.
Oh, yeah. Now, did he play, 100% in the role and her going down? No. I mean, she had her part, he just helped things along.
And they shouldn't, and I always say this, just don't do the drugs. Just don't do it.
Right.
Just don't do it.
Yep.
Just don't need to do it. And because when you do that, because I do believe the cops have it out for me. That's why I don't do anything wrong,
Well, if you messing with him, they've got some kind of doubt just right there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's just because they know where he comes from. They know the people that he associates with.
Well, what it is he knows they're upset at me because I backed out of business with a guy they really like, one of their favorite guys who's in jail right now, by the way. So his mentality is, well, I can throw him under the bus and get in their good graces because I might need a break from them if they bust me again. So,
leave that alone.
but I'm going to go in and get something to eat. But thank you for taking time with me because it really...
You're welcome. And if I can help in any way, just let me know. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll keep my eye out. And I've been renting. I've been charging him real cheap rent. And now I see he just sees me as an idiot,
Girl, if I was you, quit there. Oh, little duck.
I probably need to go up to fair market rent, and if he moves out, he just moves out.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of grout that went missing,
let me know if you need anything.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye.